Welcome to the first episode of the second semester of the YULA Radio with your hosts, Zvulun, Zeffren, Jack Kirschenbaum, Sammy, Schultz,
and Alan.
We have a very exciting show for you today that includes an interview with Zach Big Z Porgess and the return of Alan's Advice Corner. So let's get into it, Jack.
Alan, you want to give Zach a quick intro?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've known Zach for many years, and he's a great friend of mine. You know, he's been my chavrusa and mishnah plenty of times. And I just want to say, Zach, it's great to have you on the show, my friend.
So
for very warm and welcomed.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Zach is the YULA soccer team's goalie.
Star goalie.
Let's not get too crazy. Zach, tell us what it's like to be goalie for the soccer team.
Commitment, you know? People say to me, Zach, die for that ball. Okay, but it hurts to die for that ball, okay? Brings me pain every time I die, but I die for the team. Okay, I'm committed to the team. Okay?
Sounds like you'll do whatever it takes to win.
Yes. Pain, agony every time I dive.
So if you're so committed over here, what's this I hear about you leaving practice early?
It's a very soft topic. So we were practicing one time. I was shivering. My teeth started chattering. I felt pneumonia.
Oh no. Oh no. How'd you get out of that one?
So I was trying to run, right? And started throwing up. So I go, Raphael.
He's a coach for those of you.
Yeah, I go, Raphael Mangagi. You didn't answer me. And I got scared. Oh, I left.
He just left? How did the coach respond to that? Wait, did you not realize that when you got home, like they would realize you weren't there? This is the worst thought out plan.
You know you're the goalie, like another player maybe can get away with it, but like when they like say let's.
Yeah, what happens if you have Zohar Kochavi's heading to goal right now? It changes the whole practice.
So I thought, I'm like, you know, maybe they won't realize. Maybe they don't care about me. Actually, I started getting some subconscious like anxiety. I'm like, what, do they not care about me? Why isn't anyone emailing me? Like, how are you feeling? So, you know? So it's not just, everyone just thinks, oh, Zach left practice. Oh, he left practice. Oh, he's such a bad person. Well, it hurt me. No one asked me how I feel.
Do you not value practice at all?
I value practice, okay, but I value my life more, okay?
So you kind of sound like Allen Iverson a little bit now. You're really.
Wait, hold on. I have a good question. What was practice like the next day where you show up?
Is it awkward?
Yeah, people threw like beer bottles at me. People started like.
It sounds like you're being very dramatic. I think you were exaggerating a bit.
Because I'm committed and I'm a man, I did it.
So we know that you were a part of the 10th grade JV basketball team
with Josh Rube,
who won league that year,
and Jack Kirschenbaum, of course,
and Slam and Sammy.
What if you had to choose? If you had to choose the better team, what was more fun? What did you enjoy playing more? Is it the soccer team this year or 10th grade JV? What would you say?
Actually, didn't really play in 10th grade JV.
Oh, you tell me the bench wasn't fun. At the end of the day,
so me and Jack did a lot of hanging time, bonded, and I think we were actually friends this year.
Got a lot closer through it.
Because of JV.
Definitely.
And Josh Rube. So these guys,
Nathan,
Isani, I wouldn't have been able to make jokes with them if it wasn't for 10th grade JV. But it hurt my self-esteem.
I mean, Jack's a pretty nice guy. You could have been friends with him off the court.
It's a nice starter.
So is Mitchell Solenberg.
Mitchell getting a nice shout out.
But unfortunately, we're not friends because I never had that moment to sit on the bench and talk about how good Johnny Bronny is at basketball. And like that led to let's go out Saturday night.
Which experience did you enjoy more? Basketball team or the soccer team?
Soccer, because I play now.
How do you compare Coach Raff and Eli Hammy? Do you really practice in the middle in 10th grade?
So I would say, unfortunately, Eli Hammy is very serious at what he does. So there's no joking around. There's a little more leeway in soccer practice.
Like, you can't leave basketball practice in the middle. You can't just head home in the middle of basketball practice.
No, you cannot. And you can't do that in soccer practice either. But sometimes you let your health get the best of you.
Zach, we know that you're the commissioner of intramurals.
Very successful
for basketball intramurals during lunch.
Kind of rigged the draft so he has JoJo as the first
for 11th and 12th grade. It started off strong, and we thought it would be a successful year, but it started off okay.
It started off mediocre.
Okay, it started off very strong.
It started off mediocre.
And right now, very strong.
And right now, you're a little worse than Nathan Isani was last year.
Okay,
That's saying a lot.
Don't ever compare me to Nathan Isani.
Okay.
But I tried.
So defend yourself here.
Okay, I tried.
What went wrong?
People weren't listening to me. I was getting pushed around. Okay, I'm a commissioner.
Were you not the man for the job?
Were you forced into it, or did you volunteer for this?
I'm the man for the job, okay?
You're the man for the job.
At the same time, I was applying to schools like MIT, UPenn, Harvard.
What were the decisions?
Are you going to go head to Columbia with Omer?
So I actually did get accepted to MIT and UPenn.
Are you going to go there, though?
So I thought to myself,
YU's begging you.
why do that if I could go to YU?
Wow. If YU's admission officers are listening right now, except Zach Porgess right now.
So
Committed. That's the theme of your life.
my thesis.
His thesis, exactly. Wow, we use Zach Porgess' thesis or formula of being of commitment, and Josh Rubes, and we have Josh Rubes of what was Rubes? Work hard plus play hard equals success.
Equals Josh Rubes.
All right. We'd also like to hear your thoughts on the cooking club, which you run with Jack.
So we had
AKA dinner.
Yeah. So we had our opening kickoff event, and basically
3 months ago.
Oh, wow, we also had an introductory meeting. Or we planned an introductory meeting.
So we didn't have that. So we had our opening kickoff event, and
took a lot of planning. Went
so
to
the
market.
school basically took out their wallet and gave us money to give the kids dinner, free dinner.
Well, it's not that simple.
It was that simple. We said to ourselves, okay, the kids will learn to make burgers, but that's not what happened.
No, we actually just
Baton sat on the side by himself, put some burgers on the patties. Okay,
Burgers on the patties.
Boys of hockey gods. Sat on the bench, took our buns, put some mustard.
Mustard?
Put some mustard on our burgers, and waited with Tantalos on make burgers. I'm a coke head of the cooking club, and I do not know how to make a burger. Okay, so.
Wow, that's a. All right, let me just say one thing.
Where was
although we didn't instruct the children on how to cook, I think we all had a great time. And
Yeah,
I think that's
true.
Worth something. We've had made memories.
If you guys had a great time, then that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And I know you were saying before the show that you had another big statement to tell everyone here. So we'd like to hear it. We're anxious.
Okay, so it's about soccer. You heard it from me first, and I will stand by it till I die. Yoni Elkaim, number 7 of the YULA soccer team, is a better soccer player than Jack Gindy was at basketball senior year.
Oh, wow.
Boom, baby.
How do you compare the two?
It's a bold statement.
How do you really
See,
compare the two?
soccer, there's not a lot of hype. All we really have is Bob Gronk's parents just sitting outside. No one really yells. Basketball, they get a lot of hype, a lot of fans. So people go around and say, oh, Jack Gindy. No one goes around and says Yoni Elkaim. But
Let me interrupt you for a second. All right, sir. Do you realize Jack Gindy was MVP of the Liberty League?
Okay, well, good for him.
I mean, I hear Yoni's good, but I'm saying when we're playing that game outside where he kicks it against the wall, I thought I'd see better out of him. He's a great player. Maybe he's, he's great.
Another thing you got to look at is the per capita of teams. There's 6.
That's true. Per capita teams. That's how I look.
There's less teams in. There's less teams in the basketball league than there is in the soccer league.
That's true. I hear your point.
And basketball is one of those games where it could be like, one.
Is there ever a game where Yoni's not the best player on the floor?
Never.
Or the field?
Never. I mean, you could say me. Like people like to say Zach is the best goalie ever to live.
I heard they call you Mr. Clean Sheet.
Mr. Clean Sheet. Yeah.
He's like Peter Check.
What? No, not Peter Check. So don't say that again.
Mr. Clean Sheet.
Iker Casillas?
He's like trailing out to cry.
I got you. Iker Casillas.
All right, so Zach, we want to thank you for coming on to the YULA Radio.
Edwin knows his
Very, very nice interview. We learned a lot about you, and we hope to have you on again. And we'll be back with YULA Radio. All right, guys, we're back with Alan Manchuri for our first Alan's Advice Corner of second semester.
Yay.
Alan, you want to start off with a little something?
Welcome back, guys. I don't know what to say. Don't put this in the podcast.
So let's just start asking questions then. Okay. All right. So the first one is from freshman. It says, "Dear Alan, how do I transition from my winter break mindset to becoming a more serious student again as second semester starts?"
Well, winter break wasn't so long, so your mindset shouldn't have changed so much. So we're like 4 days back in, so it shouldn't be that hard.
But let's say someone got lazy over break.
It's hard maybe it's not hard for Alan. It's hard for some of us.
Well, I guess over time you're just gonna have to adjust.
Yeah, no advice.
No advice.
This is the first time he's ever been stumped on the show.
I'm speechless. No advice.
No advice.
All right, guys, we have a surprise for all of you today.
normally we have people write in or email in questions, which we give Alan on the show. But today we have a special live question from your very own soccer goalie, Zach Porgess.
Shalom Aleichem.
Hey, Zach, I have a question for you.
Wait.
Oh! The tables have turned. The tables have turned.
Time out. Big Z's advice corner. Put it out there. Go on.
Yo, move closer to the
How
mic.
do you let a team score 8 goals on you?
A team scored 8 goals on you?
That never happened.
I did see
You
he was
guys
a player of
lost-
game on Max Prep.
Yeah, I think you guys lost a viewpoint 8-0. I don't know.
That was last year. I don't want to say names, but last year's goalie, maybe
subtle.
didn't have the Big Z skill. But I brought the Big Z skill to the game. But I have a question for you, though.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, you gotta move your hands.
As a second semester senior, what advice do you got for me?
You see, Zach, I'm a second semester senior as well. And most second semester seniors think that we could just slack off. We could do whatever we want, not go to class, not do homework.
Is that not true?
That's not true.
Okay.
We can't just chill and kick back and just not care.
So what are we supposed to do?
Just maybe not take it so serious. Don't stay up to 1 a.m. studying how you used to do it.
You used to pull those late nights.
Yeah.
Studying for tests.
I still do. It's it's in the genes.
Okay. You can't lose habits.
Yeah, exactly. So, don't take it sleep at 11, or go home and
Get a good night's sleep.
Get a good night's sleep. Talk to friends. Maybe go to Nagila.
No
Go to
question.
Jeff's. Yeah, what's up?
Okay. So it's Wednesday night.
Yeah.
You got a big Gov test Thursday, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Simon.
And
Okay, yeah.
your phobes, your Persian crew calls you up and says, "Yo, bro, let's go get some pizza."
What time is this though?
At 9 p.m.
9 p.m.?
Okay.
But
9 p.m.
you still got some more federalism to study.
Oh yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
So by then, if the test is already the next day, I would already have all the information in my mind.
Yeah,
You've been studying for a few days by now.
Yeah.
Already, every single night.
Never wait until the last minute. You know that, Zach.
Alan told me, he told me last year that nights before test, you don't, when people come to school, they're always freaking out, oh God, I have to finish this chapter, finish everything.
Right.
Alan just chills.
You'll never see Alan be nervous.
You'll never see Alan day of his
Never.
test. You don't even know Alan does a test that day.
Because Alan's prepared.
Always.
Okay, so let's move on to our last question.
All right, Alan.
Good question, Zach.
We have one more question from you. This is from an anonymous student. He goes, "Hey, Alan, I'm looking to buy some new shoes. What should I be looking for when I walk into the store?" That's a good question.
Well, when you walk into the store, I hope you have your mind made up. What kind of shoes you want? Basketball shoes.
I mean, I'm guessing he
Soccer
doesn't want basketball
casual
shoes because then he would have specified basketball shoes.
Well,
He just wants shoes to wear to school.
How about
Wear to
this?
school,
Oh,
to go out,
just-
to go out,
just-
no, to go out, to go out.
To go out. If you're that type that likes boots, I would say go get some boots. If you just like to be really casual and you want something comfy and something that could go with everything, I would say maybe get some Chuck Taylors.
Some Chuck Taylors.
Yeah, black.
I have a specific example, is that good?
Yeah.
Saturday night, you're chilling home getting dressed.
Yeah.
And your folks call you, right?
Yeah.
They're like, "Yo, man, let's go get some pizza." What kind of shoes you wearing?
Me personally,
Yeah, what kind of shoes you wearing for pizza?
boots. I would wear boots.
You always rock the boots.
Always.
So what if someone for me personally, I know I don't rock boots, and now I wear boots. They don't look
So
that good on me.
get some Nikes.
What type of Nikes? Describe the Nikes. There are many types of Nikes.
I don't know. Do you like low top or high tops? Do you like
I-
colors or
I-
you don't like colors?
I
Do
like
you
both.
To be playing?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm
You're
asking
the
advice.
you're the one giving
You're the one
advice.
giving advice, man. I
I
don't know.
know, but-
What should I wear? What's in nowadays?
What's in nowadays?
High tops or low tops?
They're both in. Well,
That's what I said a couple seconds ago.
they're both in. There's not really
So for a guy like me, all right? Do you think I look better in high tops, low tops,
I
color,
think
not
you'd look
color,
better
plain?
in low tops or Vans or something.
Low tops or Vans? Why is
Yeah.
that? What makes me a Vans
Low
guy?
top, what makes you a Vans guy? I
Yeah.
don't know,
You're
no,
white.
you just no, not that. It's just because look, you're wearing something really similar to them right now.
All right. So what about let's change the guy.
Right,
What
let's go
about
to,
what about
Zeff-
what about our tech guy? Hold on. What about our tech guy, Edwin Korouri?
He needs some Prada. I don't know. He needs some Prada.
What about Zeffren?
Oh, he always has Nikes. Always.
I was on my Nikes.
Yeah. And they're always low top. He doesn't do the high top.
I don't like high top.
Yeah,
I like to be able to put on my shoe easily.
They suit him, and that's why he like continues to get them. Right, Zeffren?
If it's not broken, don't break it.
Exactly.
Is that how the line
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
I swear I was gonna say that. I just thought it sounded weird.
How much do the average pair of boots cost? Because
You're dropping money on your boots.
You know, basketball shoes are very expensive, right? So what do you suggest for a guy who doesn't want to spend so much money on basketball shoes, but he still play basketball?
You go to Ross. You buy them from Ross.
I'm asking. I didn't realize it was Sammy's advice.
I'm just putting it out there. They have good prices.
What would you do? What's your advice?
If I wanted cheap basketball shoes?
Yeah.
Well, I would get 2 basketball shoes. I would use my old ones for outdoors, and I would buy new ones just for indoors because that, like, you know, it lasts.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't want to drop $100 on a pair of shoes.
Don't play basketball.
Yeah, don't play basketball because, I mean, most shoes are around $100 unless you get them on sale. You can always go on sale.
That's true.
And
Sales are good.
Sales are really good.
All right, Alan. Well, thanks for all your help this week. Hopefully you enriched a couple lives.
We'll be back with the YULA Radio.
We wanted to thank Zach Big Z Porgess again for coming in for an interview, and Alan for continuing to answer all of your questions.
Yeah, thanks, Uriel.
The link to our Facebook page is in the description of the video, so give us a like to receive immediate updates of when our podcasts become available. This concludes another episode of the YULA Radio. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is Zvulun, Zeffren, Jack Kirschenbaum, and Sammy Schultz. Wishing you a great week.